Welcome to another video by homestylecustoms.com. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to add text to personalize our new collection of shape monograms that we will be releasing. In this example here, this is the apple shape, this is the icon apple, and this one here is the swirl apple. And these ones come with this nice backing that's full of other icons on it, like teacher icons. And then it has the cutout of the apple that has been offset so you could place one of these apples right on top, and it should help with the placement to make it perfect every time. So let's just jump right into the video where we're going to add some text to these. So this is what you're going to see when you open up the SVG file. So what we want to do is we want to add text in this area. So we're going to grab the type tool here. Let's add a name. I'm going to use my wife as an example because she is a teacher. So let's throw that in there, and let's make it big enough so that you could cover both of these lines, okay? So you can see when this is highlighted, you can see how that line, where it hits on the letter, so that looks good. What I'm using is a bold condensed font. There's a lot of these, like you could use Arial. In this case, I'm using Gotham. And what's nice about condensed fonts is if you stretch them, they still look pretty good. They don't lose their proportions or anything. So I think that looks great there. What we want to do is we want to now convert this text to outlines. So what you want to do is you want to go to Type at the top. You want to drop that down and you want to hit Create Outlines. So when you hit outlines, this is no longer text, it's actually an object. And I'm going to just go over something quickly with this actual shape. So you'll see, if you're accustomed to buying our products, we color code everything. So the blue is the release cut, which is the last operation you want to do on the Glowforge. This basically cuts out the entire shape at the end. And the reason we have a release cut is because you don't want the outside shape to cut first, and then the Glowforge has to cut all this inside stuff after this shape has been cut out, because stuff could shift, right? So we make sure it cuts everything on the inside first, engraves, scores, and then at the last operation it'll cut the outside. Next is red, which is all grouped together, as you can see, and that's all score. So we added a lot more scoring details. I tried to be as adventurous as possible with these new designs, trying to make them 3D by still using one single sheet of wood, which is worked out pretty well in this case. Let me know what you guys think. And then of course black is all cuts, and then green is engrave. Okay. So what you'll notice is that this black here is not grouped with everything else, okay? It's actually on its own layer, and there's a reason for that. There's a lot of like unopened paths here on the inside, so you can't really use a traditional method that you've been taught before, which would be this here, which is the unite option. So we're going to do a little differently this time, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to select this shape here, which is like, we'll call it the nameplate. We're going to hold down Shift, and then we're going to select the name in the text, which used to be text. So we're going to have both of those selected. Then you go to your Pathfinder, okay? You could find Pathfinder tool by going to the Windows and hitting Pathfinder here, okay? That will open up this, and instead of hitting Unite, which you might be accustomed to, you're going to want to hit -front, okay? So once you hit that, it's going to do the exact same thing as Unite would have done if this was closed and everything. But that's the method we're going with for these shapes, and that's why we're creating a new tutorial video for you guys, so you guys could be pros and you guys could do it on your own. So that's pretty much it. It's that simple, okay? If you want to go into more detail, you could start changing some of these things here. If you want a different date, if there's like a teacher's birthday that you want to put there, you could also put like a grade like I did in one of my photos on Etsy. It says grade up here, and then it says grade number 4. So if you're like a 4th grade teacher, like that'd be pretty cool to have it right there, especially if you're using this monogram on the front door of your classroom. You know, it's identified as grade 4 class. So there's a bunch of different things you can do, and you guys should know how to do all that stuff, right? Basically, you're isolating that area or ungrouping it, deleting it, adding text, and then going through the same operation where you're just changing everything to outlines, right? And then you're good to go. But that's the basics of it. That's how you add the name on the bottom. Once you're done that, file, save as. Let's just pick a name, but make sure it's SVG. And then, well, you want it to have on embed. I'm not sure why there was a link there, but make sure that's embed, okay? And then save, and you should be good, okay? If you have any questions, you know where to find me. You could reach me on Etsy. You can reach me on Facebook. I chat a lot with my customers on Facebook. You could shoot us an email, info@homestylecustoms or matthew@homestylecustoms.com. So there's many ways to get a hold of us. We also have a mailing list, and our Facebook page is up and running. So go check us out there and drop us a message. Thanks very much for watching this video. Hope you enjoy these products. We'll talk to you later. Thank you so much.